News 4 at the scene of breaking news tonight. A man shot to death just north of downtown St. Louis. This marks the city's 89th homicide of the year. But what really adds to this is the proximity of gun violence to popular areas. The shooting fired off about a half mile from the Dome at America's Center. As we've been reporting, the Olympic trials for men's and women's gymnastics starts there tomorrow.
Issues with violence in St. Louis is very well documented, but it is far from the only city in America desperately searching for solutions.
Tonight, President Biden is using the work of researchers at UMSL to spell out his plan. The data is sobering and has local and federal law enforcement agencies deeply concerned.
Homicides across America are climbing to numbers we haven't seen in decades. President Biden warning it's going to get worse before it gets better.
Crime historically rises during the summer. And as we emerge from this pandemic, with the country opening back up again, the traditional summer spike may even be more pronounced than it usually would be.
In 2020, homicides were up 30% and gun assaults rose 8% in large cities. In the first quarter of 2021, homicides were 24% higher compared to the same time last year. All of that research coming from the criminology department at UMSL, led by Richard Rosenfeld.
I think almost certainly the stress and strain on individuals and households of the virus, of the restrictions related to the virus, the economic consequences of those restrictions, I think almost certainly that had to have played some role in the increase.
That's Rosenfeld talking with News 4 back in February about the possible reasons for the uptick in violence. UMSL's crime study of 34 U.S. cities, including St. Louis, was used Wednesday by the White House to give context to the growing problem and new action to cut off the surge.
We will hold gun dealers that break the rules accountable for their actions.
The DOJ will have a zero-tolerance policy in which the ATF will revoke licenses of gun dealers if they willfully violate gun laws.
Folks, this shouldn't be a red or blue issue. It's an American issue. We're not changing the Constitution. We're enforcing it, being reasonable. We're taking on the bad actors doing bad and dangerous things to our communities and to our country.
The president is pushing to hire more officers nationwide. His plan also allows money from the American Rescue Plan to be used to hire those officers, pay for overtime, and fund community violence intervention programs, which the St. Louis mayor is planning to do.